Hello, and welcome to Session 6 of Junior Achievement Career Success. My name is Kyla Schroeder, and I work with Domtar Paper Company in Hawesville, Kentucky. Let's continue to learn about how to get and keep a job. Last session, we focused on knowing your work priorities, and in this session, we're going to focus on knowing who is hiring in high-growth jobs. We're going to begin by exploring career options. What are you good at doing for a living? Those are your skills. What will you enjoy doing for a living? Those are your interests. And what jobs are likely to be available? That's the job outlook. When making a plan for future employment, it is important to consider those three things: your skills, your interest, and the job outlook. Knowing who's hiring. There are two things you need to do to work to have some control over the type of work you do as adults. First, graduate from high school to keep the most options available. And number two, research. Explore careers, career requirements, and salaries. Explore as many options as you can now, so that way when it comes time to commit to a career path, you have as much information as possible. I knew I wanted to be involved in the business industry, but I didn't know what avenue of the business sector I wanted to go into. I initially thought I wanted to go into agriculture business, and that's what I obtained my degree in. I've now learned that I can exhibit my passion with agriculture through organizations outside of work, and now have a career with Domtar, where I get to illustrate my business degree. And also, I'm heavily involved in organizations, so I can show my passion for agriculture in other ways outside of work. Remember, in your career hunt, the three most important areas to explore are your skills, your interest, and job outlook. Let's take a look at each of these. First, your skills. What are you good at? Each job that you have will require specific knowledge and abilities. Generally, there are two ways to gain skills: through education or training and experience. Employers will look at applicants' specific education and experience when deciding who to hire. Your interest. What do you enjoy doing? Why is it important to consider your interest when choosing a career? And are your skills the same as your interest? Your skills can be the same as your interests, but not always. Just because you are good at something does not mean you enjoy it. Be sure to look at careers that combine your skills and your interest. And job outlook. When choosing a career, explore industries with many job openings expected in the future. These are called high-growth jobs. It is important to know which jobs will be in demand in the future so you can make an informed decision about whether to invest in that career path. Some careers may seem glamorous or interesting, but openings may be limited and jobs difficult to get. Examples include influencers, professional athletes, actors, etc. Here are some examples of some high-growth jobs: a software engineer, construction services, a registered nurse, electricians, plumbers. Some low-growth jobs include a postal service clerk, an office receptionist, a floral designer, and a newspaper reporter. Research. Research various jobs to understand what will be necessary to be successful. Research the job outlook in advance because it can vary greatly from profession to profession. You can visit the Bureau of Labor Statistics at www.bls.gov for detailed information on many jobs, including their job outlook and educational requirements. Let's review. Be sure to consider your skills, interest, and job outlook before choosing your profession. Maintain a list of jobs you come across that match your interests and skills so you can research them. In our next session, we will explore your personal brand and how to market yourself to future employers. You will now take the time with your teacher or advisor to complete the Session 6 activity. Thank you, and we'll see you at the next session.